And from tensions in the Middle East to tensions in Europe, in the last 2 weeks, Russia has carried out multiple attacks on Ukraine's power grid and energy infrastructure. And just last week, Vladimir Putin ordered the attack on Kyiv's largest power generator, which left almost 200,000 Ukrainians without electricity. Now, Putin said his attacks were in retaliation to Ukrainian attacks on Russian oil refineries last month. Still, as Moscow and Kyiv trade blows on each other's energy infrastructure, alarm bells are going off all across Europe. NATO members are deeply concerned that Putin could in fact resort to hybrid warfare, such as striking Europe's power infrastructure, including wind farms, underwater pipelines, and power cables. Hybrid warfare includes unconventional methods like cyber attacks and sabotage, which can be even undertaken in non-military personnel. Now, NATO believes that this would allow Putin to inflict maximum damage on Europe's energy infrastructure without entering into direct confrontation with the alliance. NATO's maritime commander has warned that the undersea cables and gas pipelines are at the highest risk of a possible attack. The Western security bloc estimates that the energy security of almost 1 billion people across Europe and North America is at stake. And now NATO members have previously accused Moscow of carrying out at least 3 such attacks on underwater energy structures. This includes the attacks on the Baltic Sea on Nord Stream 1 and 2 in 2022, followed by the strike on the Baltic connector in October of just last year. NATO says that the addition of Finland and Sweden to the security bloc does in fact play a major role in deterring Russia from sabotaging underwater infrastructure in the Baltic and Arctic seas. Still, the United States continues to stress the need to safeguard power infrastructure in Europe. Washington, in fact, believes Ukrainian attacks on Russian oil refineries will spike global crude prices amid a crucial election year. Additionally, the Biden administration says that attacking Russian oil will only give Putin more reason to retaliate against Ukraine's energy grid, which is linked to Eastern Europe. In fact, almost all the internet and communications lines between Europe and North America are undersea, making them highly vulnerable. An attack by Russia on Europe's underwater infrastructure provides easy cover, since proving it will be almost impossible, a strategy that NATO believes is too hard for Putin to resist. From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.